Alright YouTube, so today gonna install this Freedom off-road track bar. Not very impressed, wasn't impressed with her packaging, wasn't impressed with it not having instructions with it, wasn't impressed when I called their customer service to mention that there was no instructions, and basically they just said that obviously you're not competent enough to install it. Yeah, great job disrespecting your customers, guys. So I already bought it though. I've already got it, so I've got to install it, and so let's get to figuring this out. I spared you the removal. It's pretty straightforward. First, I undid that brake line up there. I guess the lighting's not all that great, but that allowed that new support brace to go up further. And then I started tightening this bolt in. Not all the way, just finger tight. And now I realize the long bolt needs to go up through the frame. So I'm trying to go through that one and through the cross member. So the steering rod was right here in the way. Bolt, they put 4 washers on it, which is just goofy. I don't know where you're supposed to put 4 washers, and you can put 1 per end. And then at this end, the top end, where they want you to go through, it's not even level. Maybe I should just cut my own little piece that's angled. Like I said, I'm not too impressed with these guys' kit. I'm trying to get to a decent angle. You guys can see what I'm talking about. The angle that bolt goes through. They should have given you like a little wedged block. To give you multiple washers is just goofy. So I think I'm going to cut myself out something or make something to support my bolt through there better. So I found this bolt that's able to slip over. Oh, come on now. It did. Okay, so it slides all the way over. So my plan is to go from, about where my thumbnail is and slant that a cut up and across that bolt to where it can slide down on that, and I feel like that'll help me tighten it up properly on that tilted frame. Slow and tedious with the cutoff wheel and the angle grinder, but I got that cut down. There's 2 pieces, so I'm gonna clean this one up a little bit and see if I can fit it on there at an angle so that it fits the frame right with. That's what I came up with, guys. So I'm gonna drop that down in there and see if it fits that frame a bit closer, and if it does, then I'll pull it out. I'll hit it with a quick little bit of spray paint on that piece that the little spacers I made. If not, I might hit it with the grinder some more and try to shape it a little better. So we got close, but not quite the cigar, guys. We gotta get it down a little more in here. So I'm gonna get that done. And just for anybody out there that's discouraged, not feeling like they can do this, believe in what God gave you, guys. That's why I do these videos. My channel's really not all that successful. I just started it when I got out of prison as a adult male with autism that's just really struggling in life to find his place and stuff. And I just believe in these every single day, And I just want to tell you guys can do all these projects. If I can, you guys can. I've spent my whole life in prison, trust me. I don't have a lot of knowledge and stuff, but I'm still pushing forward. And I'm still preaching the message that I preach, because I know there's somebody else out there that's down and discouraged and not believing in what they can do and what they can accomplish in their lives. So that's why I keep putting myself out there. That's why I keep on making the videos. And I just hope to touch that one person that's down on themselves and not feeling worthwhile, and letting them know that they can get these things done. So alright guys, hit like and subscribe. That's kind of a hard one for me to put out there, guys. I don't use my disabilities or my abilities or whatever as a crutch. It's just a label. I don't put that out there a lot, but I just felt like I needed to today. I'm not sure why. I know there's other people that struggle with it and struggle with their relationships and talking to people, and they're always just uncomfortable. People take them wrong because they're so blunt or whatever. And so I just felt the need to put that out there, guys. And maybe that'll explain why some of my videos I repeat myself and I kind of stumble over my words and different things. But I don't really care. I'm going to continue to put myself out there because I believe in these, man. And not because they're mine, but because God made me, and He made me special, and He made me different. I don't really know why. Sometimes it discourages me and it gets me real down, and I don't understand why I can't build the relationships with other people or whatever. But that's all right. I'm still pushing forward, and I know that He made me like this for a reason. He gave me other strengths and other blessings, and I know He gave all you guys strengths and blessings beyond your imagination. You just got to get up off your couch and go out and do things and build things and fix things, and you know, just find your place in this world, guys. Don't give up. Got that taken down a little bit further. I'll have to repaint it and throw it back in there. Hopefully now my steering shaft will clear. Turned it black. So I'm just going to do it with that piece and no washer to give my steering shaft the most clearance. First hole I drilled was from the brake hole. Just used a small bit, tried to keep it as straight as I could till it popped out on this side. Now I just know that I need to step bit this one out to the sleeve size. Got my big old drill up in there. So got that front side drilled out to that size. Now we gotta drill out where that brake line mounted to the back side. We gotta drill that out. Got this side step bitted out. And check it pretty often, guys, because sometimes it doesn't even pop through. Like it's not even another step, but maybe you didn't have it all the way through when it did pop through. So you just kind of got to give it a little wiggle and then it'll fit. You don't really need to go to the next step. Just saying, I don't want to see nobody hog out their frame. So we got that one in there. My plan is this. I'm going to tighten this one and these two. So I put all these bolts in. I put that bolt in. I did have the nut on it too. And then I used just a normal drill bit, centered it up in the other hole, drilled all the way through. So now I've got a good centered hole that I can step bit out, but I'm not able to do it with this bracket in the way, so I've got to take all this back off again, step bit that out, and then hopefully I can put it all back together for the final time. Alrighty guys, so got both sides of the frame rail, or both sides of the frame rail and both holes drilled out to that size with the step bit. Man, oh man, what a mess. And those are some hot, sharp little pieces of metal. Wear protection. Hit the insides of those holes that I just drilled with a quick blast of Rust-Oleum. Don't know if it'll do any good or not, but I try. Alright guys, so for a quick recap, we put the tall bolt in here after we made ourselves a little angled shim deal to make it easier on our frame. We put this bolt in here, and once we were able to tighten that stuff up, we knew that our brake line hole aligned with the first hole. So then we used a long drill bit all the way through the brake line hole out this side to where we knew that it was centered. Then we step bitted those out from each side to fit our spacer. Then we reassembled it with the brace on here, tightened all that up to where we could find the center of this last hole, and then we drilled through all the way again from one frame rail, keeping the drill nice and steady all the way through the other side. Then we step bitted those out from each side. It was a little difficult keeping this this hard line up and out of the way and stuff, but now that we've got that, now we're going to reassemble. So we started that one for our final assembly, just finger tighten them, and then we put the brake line one on with a washer. We got the spacer through there, and now we're gonna put a washer and a nut on this side, and then we'll put the bolt through that end with the spacer and do that one too. Oh, there we go, getting it tightened up. And once I loosened that one up there a little bit, then I was able to get this one down here to tighten up without a washer or nothing, and it's nice and straight and snug and nice. So I'm gonna get these two tightened up, and then I'll do that one last. I just previously had tightened that one first because we were trying to get it arranged to do these ones. So I just intuitively kind of felt like that should go first, but I think I messed up. So at least now I'm getting it to go snug though. So there it is, all installed, guys. Got the brake line reconnected there. Got washers, all that's all tightened up there. Got both of those ones torqued nice and tight. Now I just got to put in the actual track bar, but I'm not gonna bore you guys with that because there's plenty of other videos. But this shows you guys how to put in the brace, or this brand's brace, how I did it and how you guys can too. You also notice I didn't do the removal at the beginning just because I felt like that would be pretty redundant too. But anyways, hit like, hit subscribe, guys. Follow along. Till next time, believe in what God gave you. Know that you guys can take on these projects. Keep building shit. Oh, didn't show you guys doing it, but got the track bar put in. I had to use a ratchet strap and kind of get it as straight as I can. Like I said, I'm going to get a whole alignment on the front of this though. And then I got to putting the steering shaft back on. And this piece that I made combined with the washer was too much. So I'm going to try it. I'm just going to do it with that piece and no washer to give my steering shaft the most clearance. So, even when I thought I was done, I wasn't quite done because that piece that I made was a little too tall. I had to shorten it down when I was attaching the steering linkage at the end. I'm going to cut that part into where I made that piece though, so that nobody makes that mistake, and hopefully they learn from what I did. So alright guys, till next time, keep building shit. Believe in what God gave you, man.